Hi everybody, this is Joanna with Abstract Art Journal, and today I'm going to show you how to use your art journal with your Gelli plate. Now I got the 6x6 Gelli plate, which I keep in the original packaging, and you take it out. It comes with two pieces of paper that sheet are on each side, so I keep that together. So you need your Gelli plate and a roller, and the greatest thing about the Gelli plate is that you can use really thin paper and you can use craft paint. So these are the store-bought craft paints, which is the cheapest ones that you can get, and they work fantastic. The other thing I wanted to show you is that for my setup, I have my Gelli plate and then I have a journal on this side for the extra rollers, so that when I'm done with that, I have a little journal. Now this is actually just a regular journal with lines in it. It has a little bit thicker paper than the thinner ones, but what happens is once I finish putting all the paint from the roller, it makes a beautiful art journal. And then I can go back and do writing or anything I want in that. So that's the plus on it. And the other tip is, I was watching an Art Geeks video, and she said that she took the pages out of her art journal so that it would be easier to go ahead and print on both sides. And then she put it back together. So I went ahead to try to see if I could do that. So I took my journal, and you put open the pages, and then you see this part here. I pulled apart real carefully the little ones so that I could take the pages out. Then I put it back together and pressed it closed. So it actually does work. I got to bind it all for a present, so I can put it together like that, but I wanted to give you that tip. I just wanted to show you a couple of things that I might do differently than from some of the other videos. So basically with your Gelli plate, you need very little paint. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I do it. Now, after trial and error, it's really fun to use your Gelli plate. That's number one. I found that I really prefer to do one color at a time. And okay, here is some bubble wrap, which I'll put over here. Here's these new stamps I just made, which I really like. Try that. And here's another foam stamp. I really like the foam stamps. I think they work absolutely great. And here we go. So you just put your paper down, just press lightly, pull it up, and you get a beautiful print. Now I'm going to try to get if there's any more paint left on here for the bottom part. So there you go. Now by using very little paint, I just get one print, but I'm real happy with it. Then what I could do is get another color out and do another print on top of this. Another thing that I do that's a little bit different is that I like to clean my plate each time I use it, because I left the paint on before. They tell you, some of the other videos tell you to leave the paint, but it looked kind of muddy to me around the edges, so I didn't really care for that. I do like to mix the paint, however, sometimes. So I found a couple of ones that work really great. One is I like to use the orange, the pink, and you know, you'll find other combinations when you play with your Gelli plate, and a little bit of white. And there's a couple of things I wanted to show you with this scenario. Okay, so a lot of times so you lift your roller up, okay, and sometimes you will actually see a pattern. So sometimes when that happens, I like to go ahead and print that. So I'm going to go ahead and just print that without putting anything on it, because to me it looks like a pattern. So that's one tip. Then we'll go ahead and put it on again, because I wanted to show you something different. And because I'm using exactly the same colors, that's perfectly okay to leave it there. So we'll just put a little bit of orange, pink, and white. And we'll go ahead and do this. Now, I like circles a lot, so I was trying to come up with some different, circle things. I have these cups. So go ahead and do this. Now I notice that if you move it, you get like a 3D circle. And to me, that was very unique and fun. And it works great with the cup. So let me show you how that looks. That looks really great. And we'll do some more on the bottom. But look how great that one came out. Now, I'll go ahead, there's a little bit left, so I'm going to go ahead and put it on another page. I will go ahead and print over that later. But those were a couple of the things I wanted to show you. The biggest thing is that it is easy to work in your art journal with your Gelli plates. I just didn't want to end up, I did end up with a bunch of pieces of paper, which I am making another journal with, but I just wanted to show you quickly how some of these turned out. Now this is just from the roller, from the extra paint and different stencils or stuff that I used on my Gelli plate. And to me, these almost look better than some of the Gelli plate prints I got. But the idea is that once I'm done with this book, I'm going to have this whole little journal to write in and do more art in that's already got all this beautiful art in it. So that was my tip for today for you, that you can end up with two different journals. The journal you're working on and the one that you can make with your extra rolling the paint. So I hope you have this helpful to you, and hope you try out some of these things at home. Thanks for watching and have a great art day.